Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Come on. Woke up this morning with my mind set on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind set on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind set on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Walking, talking with my mind set on spirit. Walking, talking with my mind set on spirit. Walking and talking with my mind set on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hey, say hello to somebody around you. Here we go. Living, loving with my mind. Hi, David. Set on spirit. Living, loving with my mind. Set on spirit. Living, loving with my mind. Set on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Good morning and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. How is everybody this morning? Good? All kind of wound up with your spiritual cardio there? Yeah? Hell has frozen over because my mother came to the first service. So I would normally welcome my mother, but she's not here this morning. So announcements. Let's do those really quick, everybody.
May I have your attention, please, for the announcements of what's going on at the center this week. April is Bring a Friend Month. If your life has been changed, why not invite a friend to join you on Sunday who is looking to change their life? Dr. Joe will be having a class the first Wednesday in May to go deeper into our philosophy and the spiritual principles our center teaches, especially for our new friends. It's time for pet ministry, so join us on the patio for pet adoptions and a bake sale. Dogs, of course, are for adoption and fostering. It's Wednesday and it's time for a midweek faith lift. Join Michael Kukuru Wednesday, April 18th from 6:30 to 7:30 as he explores a topic, the music of ministry. That's Wednesday, April 18th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Francine Ward returns with Estimable Acts Seminar. This is an 8-session program, and her next session is April 22nd from 1 p.m. to 2:30. Again, join Francine. Make sure to pick up a flyer for more information or call the office. Rainbow Alliance presents Sunset Covered Wagon Tour, Sunday, April 29th at 5:30 p.m. Its all-inclusive price is only $75. It includes a 2-hour naturalist guide covered wagon tour, a hearty chuck wagon barbecue dinner and beverages, live entertainment, and of course, marshmallows roasted over an open campfire. Pick up a flyer for more information and sign up at the Rainbow Alliance table today. Close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, as Sue Powell, a certified Chopra Institute instructor, will guide you gently through a 30-minute meditation. Her guided meditation is getting rave reviews. Join Sue Thursday, April 26th, beginning at 5:30. Then make sure to mark your calendars in May as she offers her expertise the second Thursday of each month, beginning in May. This class is a love offering. For more information, please refer to this week's bulletin.
Dinner with beverages, live entertainment, and of course,
marshmallows roasting over an open fire. For more information and to sign up today, there'll be a table on the patio. Why just ride share to work? Why not ride share to the center and make a new friend? What a way to not only save the planet, but expand your relationships. Heck, you may even go to breakfast and discuss today's message and how you can begin using it today. For more information and to sign up, we're on the patio. For more information, please refer to this week's bulletin.
All right, so now let's welcome our musical guest, the CSL Ensemble, everybody. Why aren't you doing the center?
May the good Lord be with you down every road you roam, and may sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home, and may you grow to be proud, dignified and true, and do unto others as you have done to you. Be courageous and be brave, and in my heart you'll always stay. Forever young, forever young, forever young, forever young. May your vision be with you, may your guiding light be strong. Build a stairway to heaven with a prince or a vagabond. May you never love in vain, and in my heart you'll always remain. Forever young, forever young, forever young, forever
All right. Way to go, Michael Hadley. Did you want to make your announcement? Yeah, go for it. We got one more announcement we need to make here. Here you go, Jerry Lynn.
Okay, you might have noticed these on the table when you were walking in today. They're my rainbow shirt that says, "I stand for peace." It's connected to the song we sang just a little bit earlier. My record company in Switzerland heard the song and they suggested that I try to do something like the Playing for Change video that was going around where people all over the world are singing the same song. So we're going to start it here. I've talked to several friends all over the globe that I'm in contact with business-wise and just, as music lovers. And we're going to start here. We're going to film us. We're inviting you to please join us probably within 2 weeks, I'm hoping. And we'll have an exact date for you, though, next Sunday. And we'll videotape it here, and then they're going to videotape in their country, and then we'll have the video edited together. And then by the end of summer, we'll have a beautiful video of people all over singing this song. So I have that outside today, and all the proceeds will go toward the expense of the videographer. Is that what you said?
Yes, that's it.
And the editing.
Production. Great. Well, so we're going to welcome you because we'll do it before the service. So we'll have you come in like half hour early, and we'll fill up all the seats, and everybody can sing, and it'll be fun.
Right.
Yeah? Good?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, so let's go to work. Let's do our spiritual work now. Let's do it. Take a deep breath in, and exhale out. One more time, deep breath in. There you go. You made it. You're here. The journey of getting here, let that go now, and let go of any ideas that you have in your mind that you have to solve something today. Let go of the attachment that you may have in your mind regarding a situation, and just allow yourself to become fully present here in this beautiful space with all these beautiful people and a great energy. When we know that there's a divine intelligence moving around and through us, let's give that divine intelligence space to operate in our minds now by shutting down all those other systems that are bothering us. Let's take a deep breath in. We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. My heart is ready to love. My heart is open to love. We can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world one heart at a time.
Center for Spiritual Living, Palm Desert. We recognize this one power and presence, and we are changing the world one heart at a time. We recognize that there is one power, one presence. This divine intelligence is our intelligence. There is but one mind. And this spirit, this life, flows through each and every one of us. We recognize that there is one power, one love, one intelligence, and it expresses as us and through us. So right here and right now, we declare and we recognize that today is a new day. Today is a new beginning. Each day is a new birthday. As we are these eternal beings, we have always existed. And all we have is this moment. Each moment to live to the fullest. Each moment to express that divine life. To be that compassion in the world. To be that love and abundance. And to recognize that we are this one power. And that we are changing the world. We are claiming our power every day, right here and right now, to see the good, to see the perfection unfolding, to look away from that which no longer serves us and to create a new experience. And that experience is one of wholeness, of health, prosperity, abundance, and above all, love. So recognizing with great gratitude for all that we have, for this wonderful center. With each week we come here and we are inspired to even rise to a higher elevation in consciousness. For this music that opens our hearts and allows us to have this message. And for Dr. Joe, for being that vessel through which Spirit speaks to us and touches us and reminds us of the truth of who we are, we say thank you. And thank you to all the staff and everyone that makes this spiritual experience possible every Sunday. And so I know that this is the truth. I know that we are all these magnificent, powerful beings that are changing the world one heart at a time. And so knowing that these words that I speak are the absolute truth, I release them into that divine law, knowing that it is the truth, knowing that this is so, and together we say, and so it is. Amen.
We can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you. You're a part of me. We can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world one heart at a time.
May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth. See the light shine on you. May you always be courageous. May you always be strong. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. Yes. May you stay forever. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. And may you have a strong foundation. The winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung, and may you stay. You got to stay forever young. Forever young, yeah. Got to stay forever young. May you stay, got to stay forever young. Forever
All right, let's hear it for Jerry Lynn and the CSL Ensemble, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you to this band, too.
You did a great job. Thank you, guys. So my talk title today is How Old Are You? So how old are you? When someone says, how old are you, what do you say? Old. Someone said that, really old. But think about it. 92, but you know what, Jonora, you're not 92. Think about this. I want to take you on a journey here. Who came up with numbers? Do you think the universe said, let there be numbers? No, right? Age is a number. Age is a number. Now, you know, our bodies are experiences, right? We have experiences with our body, but age is a number that people made up. It's a made-up number. Who made up the number that you're actually using? People, not us, or not the universe. So I'm going to talk today about a little kind of a twist on an idea about, you know, feeling our age and acting our age and doing what's age appropriate. Let's see the first slide, William. Thanks. Bring it up. All right. Today, the actual affirmations are going to create a prayer for you at the very end. So each one of these is going to be a little bit different today. So let's do this one together. This is my eternal moment of revitalization. Wait, stop. Revitalization needs to be a word that you feel. This is the time of revitalization. Would you buy the product of the guy in the commercial that says, yeah, this will revitalize your life. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, buy this. Good stuff. Yeah, really. Really? I mean, come on. You're not handing out forms at Forest Lawn. You're talking about, right? So let's go. Come on. This is my eternal moment of revitalization, renewal, and remembrance. This is the moment I know myself as the radiant expression of universal wholeness. So you're not an age. You are an expression of universal wholeness. You are that light and that image that came into this experience in a skin suit. Congratulations. And today is a day that you can radiate and revitalize and just remember who you really are. Not who you think you are, but who you really are. Here we go. There can never come a time when we shall stop progressing. Age is an illusion. Limitation is a mistake. And unhappiness is ignorance. There you go. Yes, you're going to keep me awake too. You're always progressing. We're always progressing. You know, think about it. We came into this experience as an idea in the mind of God. And now, yeah, we are donned in a skin suit, and the skin suit has certain experiences. But as we go on through our life, it's not a process of aging. It's just a process of becoming whatever it is we were meant to become. And our time here on this planet, in this skin suit, is not a predetermined time, but it's one based on just a life experience in its totality. From the time that before you came in, you just are having a temporary layover here on earth. Think about it. This is a temporary layover on some spiritual journey that is eternal, that came into your experience, that will drag you and take you all the way into another one, and we have no idea what that one is. But this is just a stopover. What a novel idea. You guys are with me. Okay. In truth, because look, in truth, there is no beginning or end, for there was never a commencement of life in the eternal, and there will never be an ending. An age is one's measure of period of experience. That's it, that's all. It just measures how long you've been here, which, Janora, 92, have at it. I'll be turning double nickels next month. I changed boxes to 55 on that. I started mourning. That's why I'm doing this talk, to deal with my own idea of that. I'm eligible for senior coffee. Yes. Okay. But there was never a beginning or ending. We think there was because our minds need a beginning and ending. But if you think about it, this was just an experience of us coming into this flesh suit. Life cannot grow old. God in us, through us, and as us can only express what? Perfection. And you're saying, but my hip hurts. I get that. I get that. But there's something within you that is perfect. So let's find that right now. Let's find that right now. Okay, take a deep breath in. Good thing, perfect, you could. We've established that just the process of breathing in oxygen you're good at. All right? And what happens when you took that oxygen in? What happened? It began doing certain things in your body that you don't have to tell it to do. It just does it automatically, and it's doing it perfectly without any of your assistance. And when you exhaled, you left you got rid of the stuff that the body said, nope, don't need it. Thanks for offering it. I'm good. Think about it. Your heart is beating right now. Well, most of you. Your heart is beating right now. Your heart is beating right now. There's a perfection that's taking place within your body right now that is beating your heart. So if you're looking, maybe things like, I got a sore foot and, a little sore here, whatever. Okay, maybe things on the outside, on the exterior, aren't as perfect as we want them to be. But there is definitely perfection circulating in your body right now. Okay? It is circulating in your body right now. Together, please. I dedicate my life from this moment forward to deepening my embodiment of the changeless love, creativity, spiritual authority, and generosity which naturally flows inward, upward, and outward by means of me. Ooh, I like this. What if you declared that in this moment, those 4 attributes were going to be the basis of what you do going forward? That the consciousness that you would live and move and have your being in is one that is loving, creative. You stand in your spiritual authority, and there's generosity by helping other people, and it happens on the inside, on the outside, upward, everywhere around you. What would happen? Would you feel old if you were being loving and creative and stood in your spiritual authority? No, we lose our authority when we lose those attributes. We become old when we become unable to produce and emulate these things, these qualities in our life. But the more you can love, the more you can be creative, the more you can stand in your spiritual authority and experience your life, the more generous you are with other people, you will receive an energy that you cannot measure in years. Does that make sense? It's only measured in you because of the way you're going to feel inside. The life we humanly express and experience in each and every moment is the life of God. What is your life? It is the life of God. Have you ever thought about that? Your life is the life of God. It's not Joe's life. Joe's just a label. I just got a label. My parents were the vehicle, purely the vehicle, by which this spiritual expression was born. Your parents were just the vehicle through which God brought you into this experience. Now, they're great vehicles nonetheless, but let's just make sure we know that this was the way that we came into this experience. But it's a way that we came into experience to live the life of God, as we honestly and deeply perceive, believe, and know ourselves to be. Now, as much as I believe myself to be in the image and likeness of God, sometimes I think that's true, and sometimes I think it's not. Anybody? And when I think it's not, if I don't believe that what's going on in my life is God unfolding, and can it be anything but when I think that, then my experience continues to reflect that. Are you with me? The more we perceive this idea that that I am living the life of God, the greater our experience will be. The second we start to disconnect, right, or at least diminish that connection in our own mind, you can never really fully disconnect from it because it's the very thing that's breathing you. But when the second I start to disconnect from it, my emphasis is always on the disconnect. Have you ever noticed? Someone says to you, "How are you doing?" Some of you, a good friend says, "How are you doing?" Not one of the casual, civil, conversations you have in the mall, like, "How are you doing?" "Oh, I'm fine." No, not that one. The one that says, "How are you doing?" "Oh my God." "Oh my God." You wouldn't, yeah. How much time do you have? This is gonna be a gallon of ice cream and gallon of scotch later. This is gonna be a long one, right? We'll have scotch floats. Okay, good. You're still awake. This is good. But remember, as long as your emphasis remains on what you are diminishing in terms of your connection, that's going to remain your manifestation because you believe in it. Does that make sense? All right. I cannot claim to have any, this is just a personal thing. I cannot claim to have had any revelations in my life. I don't think one day I woke up and went, "Oh, wow." I never really had one of those. But I can tell you this. When I think of what God said to Abraham in Genesis, maybe there is something to it. Chapter 12, verse 1. The Lord said to Abraham, "Depart from your country to a land that I will show you." Depart from your country to a land I will show you. Depart your country means depart your paradigm, your belief system, depart your everyday routine to a land that I will show you is better than where you are. And so when we depart from the old ways of doing our life and we accept that there is something new, exciting, and invigorating, radiating for us, then we begin to live life bigger, bolder, and more expressive. Does that make sense? Because, look, you don't always know where you're going. But because I know this. Sometimes in my life, I'm going like, what am I doing? I have no idea. Right? I have no idea. But then I have to remember that I don't need some giant revelation. I don't need something to like fall from the sky or some burning bush to tell me what's going on. I just need to know that from whatever paradigm I'm in, whatever belief system I'm in, when I dive deeper into who I really am, my experience takes me to a different place. It allows me to release the things that aren't working and move into a place that is working. Together, please. I am a beneficent, divine presence, living, learning, loving, and growing into ever richer manifestations of harmony, oneness, and beauty. Can we turn the ceiling fans on, please? When is the last time you looked in the mirror and said, I am beneficent? No, the word beneficent. I mean, really, how many times do you say that? How many times do you look in the mirror and go, I am a divine presence? We don't. We look in the mirror and go, oh, man, if I just did this. I got it. If I just did, thank you. If I just do this. I have to tell you, my aunt is so funny. Every time we go to take a picture with my aunt, she makes you grab the back of her neck and pull. So it's like 1, 2, 3, pull. So she always... But you are a divine presence. We are living, learning, loving, and growing into something richer. And we only grow into something richer when you believe that there's something richer to grow into. As long as you don't think there's something richer, and a lot of people got a bad attitude about where we are moving as a country, I tell you what, I have a great attitude. Why? Because I know that there's always an upward trajectory, even though maybe in the appearance of things it may feel somewhat contradictory to the moment, I always know that something richer is about to manifest. If I lose track of that, then whatever's going to happen to me and us is we're going to have a race consciousness about it. In other words, we're going to have some sort of an energy around it that's going to manifest the very thing we don't want. It is up to us to hold the high watch so it doesn't. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have a banner. Wait. That doesn't mean you have to have a banner and you have to have an argument. No. What it means is we all, I don't care what side of the aisle, you're all responsible for holding the highest watch for richer manifestations of love and beauty and creativity. It matters not where you stand politically. What matters is that you stand for love and peace and harmony. That's going to make you younger. Remember the last recession, one of the last recessions we had, I don't remember which one it was, but there was a sudden crash in a market, I think 2006 or something, when all the pundits said, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. So guess what? People said, it's coming. And then everybody took their money out, and what happened? We collapsed. We made it a belief, right? You can't make this stuff a belief. It's an experience that you're moving through, much like our age. Right? When faith is not blind, here we go. When faith is not blind, but laced with a grounded understanding of interaction of love and law, this is what can truly make one beyond logic or the tug of personal fear, resistance, and reasons for not doing something. I'm not talking about blind faith. I'm not a big proponent of blind faith. What I am a proponent of is faith based in knowledge and wisdom, not blind. I don't want to walk into something blindly. I want to walk in eyes wide open, knowing that something is for me, not against me, but for me. Now, sometimes the conversations in my head, the tug of personal fear, resistance, and reasons for not doing something are pretty tough. You know that dialogue that other thing is having in your head? Anybody else have those things? I'm in therapy to deal with mine, so it really works. It really does work. But that personal fear, that resistance, if that's not what we want to experience more of, we got to learn to tone that person down. Actually, we need to cut them off because they're really having an effect on what we're doing on a going forward basis. But not blind faith, but faith that's grounded in understanding that we know how love and law works. Love points the way, law makes it possible. Let's use that love and law marriage of those two things to see that we don't need to be tugged in places of resistance and lack. When was the last time you had a just do it experience of breaking boundaries and eagerly embracing the unknown with the faith of God as me paving the way? When is the last time you had a just do it moment? When is the last time? You know what? If you haven't had one, you need one. Because my guess is you're probably sitting in your house watching Wheel of Fortune way too much. Right? I told first service, I'll tell you guys, sometimes when we retreat into our homes and we do not take any effort whatsoever to expand our life, our homes become little caskets where we go when we're lonely, and usually that's where pity parties occur, right? You know, where all that energy is now retracting and recoiling and getting smaller. That's where we retreat to, and we think it's a sanctuary, but it's only a sanctuary if you retreat to energize to move up and move on. If you retreat and never go forward, all you're doing is trying to contract yourself into good, and the universe cannot respond to contracting for good. It only responds to expanding and creating more of it. Does that make sense? If you want a party, if you want to be part of a party, you need to create invitations. Stop waiting for one to come in the mail. Be the reason why people come over to your house, not the reason they run away. Make sure your conversation and dialogue in the house reflects this new paradigm of your embodiment of love and creativity and spiritual authority and generosity. Make sure that those are the attributes that you're talking about in your circle. People will want to be around you, but they don't want to hear about your bursitis. Yeah? Okay. We always have the choice as to whether to follow someone else's material, physical rules, be it family, societal, tribal, or archetype. We can always follow the rules of somebody else, but this is mine. Or we can reach an interior agreement and identify with our divine nature. This essential self is what constantly holds us by reminding us that there are no disclaimers or exemptions to the universal truth that life is consciousness. You can try to mimic what other people do. And what you will do is create a life that they've had, not you. Right? You're just repeating what they're doing. I try to blaze another trail. I take a different way. My different way is to be who I think. Not the old paradigms of the past, not what society says to do, but you know what? Just be in that love. Actually take that essential self and start immersing it in energy and seeing what happens. Just imagine that essential self, that you just diving into a pool of good and coming out, like a synchronized swimmer. Right? I'm here, universe. But there's no disclaimers to the truth. There are no exceptions to the universal law. The law treats everyone the same. The universal component, the law of mind. There's no exceptions. There's no disclaimer. Once you come into that understanding, then your life is consciousness, meaning my life is my sum total of my thoughts. That's what that means. When we say consciousness, it's the sum total of your thoughts. Your life right now is the sum total of your thoughts. What are you thinking about? If it's not in the area of moving you into greater good and expansion, you better rethink your strategy. Together, please. My spiritual mind declares it. My soul authorizes it, my body gets the message, and I am fully and totally enlivened and eagerly greet the day. Amen, right? Hang on, I got to find I'm svetzing over here. I'm having another personal summer. All right, I like this. Listen to this. I like this. My mind declares it. My soul authorizes this. Don't wait for someone else to authorize your goodness. Claim it yourself now. Don't wait for someone to bring your good to you. You're sitting in the chair where the good already resides. If you're waiting for something outside of yourself, you've been waiting a long time. And you won't even be waiting for your own thing. You're going to be waiting for someone else to deliver the thing. Their thing, not your thing. Has anyone ever delivered something to you you really don't want? Tell that to your third attorney. Okay. My body gets the message, and I am totally enlivened and eagerly greet the day. I love our song, our offertory song. You know what is the offertory song? I just lost it. What's that? Oh, I love my life. Yeah, I love my life. That's it. What the hell? I would say senior moment, but that would be contradictory to the lesson that we're learning right now. I will not contradict the lesson. But I eagerly greet the day. How many times do you wake up and go, oh, really? Or do you greet the day like, wow, I'm excited about this day? You don't have to have this Disneyland agenda planned out, but you can have whatever you do it with a sense of passion and love, with a sense of optimism and a sense of joy and knowing that you can actually bring something to the party. Playing the too old, too late for me card does not qualify for exemption from staying in the game, and in fact, from playing a bigger game than ever before. Locking yourself up doesn't give you an exemption card to create happiness. In fact, you're going to create more misery if you do a lockdown in your own little prison that you create. Not that you don't have a nice little cell at home. Not that you don't have it beautifully decorated and lovely appointed. It has running water and electricity. Good for you, right? Right? But we're not talking about the surroundings. We're talking about what happens when you're in there. We're talking about retreating to a place where you don't even try to go out anymore. You don't even try to make friends. You don't even attempt to do something with anyone else. You've just sort of retreated. So be careful that too old, too late thing, you're never too old. It's never too late. You know, I watch those stories. I love those little stories that you see online where two people met and they're like 98,000 years old, right? And they met on Tinder or some dating app. And they're so in love. They're so in love. And you think, you know what? There's no restriction to that. There's no restriction to having fun and energy in your life. The only restriction I put is the one I put on myself. And that are times when I go like this, I'm too old for that stuff. I'm not. No, I just told the universe that I don't want to do it. So make sure you're using the right words. Okay? If you don't want to do something, don't use age as your excuse. Just say, nope, I don't want to do that. And don't have that be the silent justification you use in your head. Because if you do, then you're still having the conversation with the universe. And what is it going to make you feel like? Even older. Right? I was thinking about some of my people that went with us to Australia, New Zealand. We were in, New Zealand, and we were on one of these jet boats that go 4 inches off the water, but hundreds of miles an hour in these deep canyons where these rocks are up here. And I'm with some ladies in our group that I'm like, are you kidding me? She's like, I can't wait. And she was 100 and some. And so, She wasn't. She knows I love her. But she's sitting there, and I'm like, I'm doing a death grip, thinking, oh, my God. This is really dangerous stuff. And she's like, wow! And what's the difference between her attitude and mine? I'm like, mine is, ah! And she's like, yeah! What's your attitude? Are you going like this? Oh, life, oh my God, oh my God. Or are you going, okay, this is good, I can do this, this is exciting. Hey, the journey's not going to be easy. Sometimes, you're going to come up against the mountains and stuff. It's okay. You're going to make your way through it as long as you have the right mental attitude to get through it, all right? You are a far deeper reflection of Spirit than you were back in the day. And so consciously accept what Spirit is doing now by means of you. Some people want to reflect on I was better back in the day. No, you're not. You're more spiritually evolved today than you were ever. Back in the day, there may have been certain things you could do. You could run a 30-mile race back then, and now you really don't want to. Right? Don't want to. But look, it's not about being back in the day, right? It's about what Spirit is doing by means of you right when? Yeah, right now. Right now. What is Spirit calling you to do right now? my guess is you're going to have to let something go before it has space to jump in. So let's take the first thing first. If I asked you what Spirit wants to do with you right now, if something came to your mind, I want to do this, but I have to do something first, then let's get that out of the way. That has to be released. You have to release it and let it go in order for that thing to come up, because as long as you put that barrier there, it can't jump over it, because you keep putting the barrier, and every time you think of it this way. Am I barking? It's my sweat. Every time you have a thought, just imagine putting bricks in front of your good. So if I keep having these thoughts, I keep putting bricks in front of my good. And then beyond that thought, if I thought about it yesterday, there's a layer of bricks right in front of me, a wall right in front of me. And then the next day I have another layer that I put down because I continue to do that. And then another layer, then another layer, then another layer, then another layer. I have no problem admitting to you that I have a great therapist. I am in therapy. Yay. And some of you need to be too. Yeah, I'll get a group discount. Deep discounts. And what I've come to realize, and I'll share this aha moment that I've had, is that for many, many, many years, like for almost 40 years, I've been putting a row of bricks in front of my consciousness about a certain subject matter. And you know what? When you put 16 years or 30 years, when you put 38 years of these rows of bricks in front of you, there's a lot of space to jump over to find your good. You got to move it. That's a lot of destruction to get through to your good. But you know what? The process of getting there has allowed me to see that back in the day, this is what I created, and I've been trying to create from a space that has a bunch of brick walls in front of it. Anybody? Anybody got walls? What I want you to do today, what I want you to take away today is the understanding that the more you make a demand on the universal mind, the more you are supplied. The more you demand, the more you are supplied. When we retract because of our age, we don't make many demands. And the universe responds to not many. Does that make sense? But when you're in expansive mode, when you don't recognize that age is your cage, like Dr. Tom used to say, when it's no longer your cage, you make demands upon the universe to do incredible things with your life, and the universe will actually comply and create those things for you. But it's not going to do it until you ask for it. That's why the scripture, I always say it, ask and ye shall receive. It doesn't say hope. It doesn't say wish. It doesn't say dream. What does it say? Ask. Ask. You make the demand, the universe will respond. And all the wisdom, intelligent action, single-minded decisions, and confident actions emerge from what you believe to be true about yourself and your life. Let me read that again. All the wisdom, intelligent action, single-minded decisions, and confident actions emerge because you believe it to be true. Believe it to be true. You don't wish it, you don't bargain with it, you don't deal with it, you know it. And when you know something is true, the universe will create through its wisdom, intelligent action, single-minded decisions that you will make, and confident actions will emerge from you as a result. It has to reply that way because that's your demand on the universe. Does that make sense? All right? Together. I let go and I simply and freely welcome God, knowing and experiencing itself by means of me. I give thanks for the presence and power of divine love, light, and life, bringing the promise of heaven to earth here and now. And that's the way it really is, today, tomorrow, and always. Are you ready? Here's the prayer. Start it with me. This is my eternal moment of revitalization, renewal, and remembrance. This is the moment I know myself as the radiant expression of the universal wholeness. I dedicate my life from this moment forward to deepening my embodiment of the changeless love, creativity, spiritual authority, and generosity which naturally flows inward, upward, and outward by means of me. I am a beneficent, divine presence, living, learning, loving, and growing into ever richer manifestations of harmony, oneness, and beauty. My spiritual mind declares it. My soul authorizes it. My body gets the message, and I am fully and totally enlivened, and I eagerly greet the day. Finally, I let go, and I simply and freely welcome God, knowing and experiencing itself by means of me. I give thanks for the presence and power of divine love, light, and life, bringing the promise of heaven to earth here and now. And that's the way it really is today, tomorrow, and always. And so ends your lesson. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, so I'm thinking through your talk about that trailer for Amy Schumer's movie, I Feel Pretty or something. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
And it's, I haven't seen the movie, but that thing where she looks, oh my God, is that me? I am beautiful. And that's how I was thinking that whole talk. That's how we have to know who we truly are always. Oh, that was fabulous, Dr. Joe. So at this time, I call forth our ushers to come forward as we get ready for our offering. So let us be in that state of gratitude and recognizing that we are here to support this center. This is our spiritual home. And so we give great gratitude for everything in our life and for all that we have and we give. And we know that our offering every Sunday allows us to be here, allows us to have this fabulous music, and to know that this message that we each take home every Sunday is changing the world one heart at a time. And that is why we support this center. So those of you that are love streaming too, you too are supporting that this message continues and goes forward. And so let us say together our offertory prayer, please. I offer this gift with joy and gratitude, and I receive freely and give freely, knowing the law of circulation is working perfectly in my life and the life of this center.
Okay, here we go. Bring the lyrics up, William. You know this song. We've been singing it every Sunday during offertory. It's what we're going to wake up to every morning. It's on my wake-up call on my alarm. Here we go. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Come on, everybody, let's go. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Come on, I can't hear you. Every day, yeah, I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Our turn, here we go. It's up to me to be thankful. It's up to me to be kind. It's up to me to be grateful. It's up to me. It's up to me. All right, everybody stand up. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. Stay standing. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Come on. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Can't hear you. Come on, Mary. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Keep going, guys. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Keep it rolling. Here we go. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. All right, stay standing, everybody. Everybody remain standing. We're going to put our hands together.
So I want to introduce to you, we're going to do something different now on Sundays. We're going to have a congregant come forward with our money. And so I want to also introduce, this is Ross. Ross is on our board of trustees. He's also on our Abundance Consciousness Committee. And he's also involved, very involved, and makes everything happen at the Rainbow Alliance with Michael. They do so many wonderful things. So let us bless our offering together as we say our offertory prayer. We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. Thank you, Ross. All right, at this, you can sit down now. Ooh, wow. So, if you are here for the first time, this is the time we like to welcome you. We have a gift for you, and we'd love to give you a warm welcome. So please stand up. Don't be bashful. Yay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, well, thank you for being here. What we're giving you is, back here, we're giving you a CD with information about our center. Please stop by the foyer and pick up a CD to go in that container of Dr. Joe's talks. And we welcome you and pray that you come back and make this your spiritual community. If you're visiting, enjoy. This is paradise. It is. That's why we're all here, because we love it here so much. All right, and so this is our prayer team that will be over in Costa Hall, which is the building next door. So especially for those of you who are new or visiting, that's our prayer room, and we have miracles happen all the time. That's why we call them 1-minute miracles. And so don't forget, this week we have on Wednesday our midweek faith lift with Michael and Reverend Ruth Ann, and my book study is still ongoing this week. And then also Francine has her class this afternoon, so please join Francine in that. And I'm going to John of God, so I will be gone for 2 weeks. I know, I'm so excited to go back. It's wonderful. So if any of you have any prayers, give them to me this week, because I'm leaving that you want me to take for you. So let's just take a deep breath in, and what a day. Today is a new beginning. And so each one of us feels that new energy, that new vibrancy, and we claim what we desire. We know that we are the creators of our reality, and we know that we are fabulous, and we are powerful and amazing beyond our even awareness, but we are waking up to that. We are waking up to our divinity, to our power, to create the lives we want, that wholeness, that magnificence, that beauty, that love, prosperity. And so we just let go and we just be our magnificent selves this week, knowing that everything and every step on this path is leading us to a higher ground, a higher view, a higher awareness of the truth of life. So grateful for this opportunity for us to come together as this magnificent spiritual community. I say thank you. I release this into the law, knowing that this is the truth today and forever. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Everyone have a wonderful week. I'll see you in 2 weeks.